Dab dob deep dob doo. La 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 la.
Hello, my name is Anne. I am UI/UX designer at BADASS agency, and today we're going to be analyzing sites and reviewing what we can change there to make them look better. So let's dive deep into it. The first one is Burning Man. Burning Man is a pretty famous festival, and let's check their website. It looks pretty bad, not organized. I'm having struggle finding the main call to action button, which would be call to action to buy tickets, and the organization of info, those main 10 rules of the Burning Man, or how do I prepare for the festival, is a bit not clear. Instead, I have article and I have some photos of a poor quality here. It's not satisfactory enough, so maybe I can help them and change it. Yeah, and as I'm scrolling down, it looks like this. Let's first answer 9 questions. The first one would be, what is the product? This one is for our clear understanding what that is, because I did not have this understanding of what Burning Man was. I've seen it on the news. I just heard it on some YouTube videos, but I was not aware of purpose. Why would people go in the desert and spend their time there? So we'll cover this today. The problem, emotional benefits, sound and voice, look and feel, role that we play in user's life, target audience, brand pairing, and what is minimum vital info user should get before purchase. I guess we've covered it all in Bonoral case, which we had previously. You can check that out somewhere here. I'm not yet sure. I'm really bad YouTuber yet, so maybe somewhere here. Check the video. So the purpose of these 9 questions is to define what makes the product unique. Let's check the example. The example of my BADASS agency, of course. So until I answered the question, what makes my agency unique? I saw that we are that bold, straight, not usual, we are standing out of the crowd, and we are using pretty bright colors, and we are making deep analysis, etc. But that's not it, actually. And you'll see why later. So the only thing which makes us different is focus. We have only one project, yours, hopefully, for 2 weeks. Designer spends 10 full working days doing only your project, if this is small one. If it's large scale, then 2 designers would work on your stuff. It is extremely valuable that your project is the priority here. No disruption to work with calls, with them searching, designers searching for clients or working a portfolio or social media, because I'm covering all of these tasks in the company at the moment, or I'm outsourcing this to other people. So my main goal here is for designers to be free to work on the project that they have at the moment. And there's going to be only one project, because as you're managing 3, 4 and more projects, that's common practice. That's extremely common practice. That's how I did. That's how I'm living, I guess, at the moment, because we are at the preparatory state. We have not yet completed any pre-lists of clients in the agency, so I'm working in other agencies, and I'm having at the moment around 7 clients, and it's harsh. Clients are not satisfied because I'm not paying full attention to their product, and we are not charging enough money for me to pay full attention for this. So it's so bad that I'm really, that's my personal thing here. I really wanted to change this, and now we have focus. Other clients will have to wait on the list in order to get this level of care. Yeah, why it is important, you'll see later, because no other agency would be able to claim the same. And now we have to define the same thing we did with BADASS agency, what makes Burning Man unique? The first question is, what is the product? It's pretty bad that I had to Google it and not open Wikipedia. I had to open other magazines and articles like Redesign in order to find out what Burning Man actually is, because only there it was written in plain and clear language. So it's a festival for artists, makers, and community organizers who, and that's a pretty long sentence for me to read, they create events, art, etc. And Burning Man comes from event, the burning of a large wooden structure. It is the man actually. And it is celebration of counterculture and spiritual retreat, which is pretty important. One more important thing maybe, which I forgot to add here, is gift economy, so that you are given gifts to other community believers and you do not expect anything in return. So that's the way they are fighting capitalism. I'm not sure what they're doing there, but I believe that this event is pretty powerful and great. I'm just joking here, sorry. The problem it is solving. It is solving isolation, lack of creativity, and desire for community. It's actually a non-profit festival, right? So it seems like there is no problem to sell, there is no problem to solve. Why would we need this thing? To be honest, everything in the world has is a solution for some kind of problem. Maybe this problem is so deep, hidden inside, but it is there. And if I were feeling isolated, especially after the coronavirus, if I had stuck in my daily routine of art, and I would like to experience something new, this thing is actually, as for me, extremely new, because at the moment I wouldn't like, and I would not prefer going to the desert and live there. This year it was mud, but maybe I'm thinking maybe one day I'd be so stuck in my routine that I'd really, and so stuck in my comfort, so that I would really appreciate this kind of reloading. It is a problem actually. Emotional benefits, which kind of coming from the problem we're solving. Become inspired, challenge personal boundaries, discover hidden talents, community and belonging, connect with nature, become more mindful, emotional release, healing, explore different identities. Maybe I should have made it shorter, like become more mindful and heal. It's pretty similar stuff. You tell me, maybe this is different. Sound and voice. Energetic, typo, expressive, passionate, provoking, harsh, discordant mixture of sounds, dreamlike or unreal, powerful, rhythm-driven, and raw, unpolished. The list for 3 ideas, they are basic. What am I talking about? Because as I've been writing lists of associations with the sound and voice of Burning Man, the way I want headings and tags on the site to sound, at first I mentioned just basic things. The first which came to my mind. So people sometimes say that the first thought that you have is the right one. But here in creative sphere, that's not actually true, because the first thought you have, it is a thought most people out there would have. And you should focus on something that is a bit, hidden. So I just hidden the first 3 ones, and they are actually worse than those I had later: energetic, expressive, and patient, because I'm having some troubles imagining how energetic would look on site. Energetic, this is something with fire maybe, but powerful would cover energetic, and powerful would cover expressive and passionate. So these are all just synonyms. Look and feel, fire and festive, colorful and vibrant. These are also pretty basic, like colorful and vibrant, like as if I'm talking about crayons here and about kindergarten. So I agree with the way I crossed it out here. Sparkly, deserty, contrasting. This is this is my, I guess, main point. Contrasting. It is plain desert and nature, healing, etc. Connecting with nature, saving it, and artificial complex structures. It is a contrast which actually it's shocking for me. There are pretty sophisticated costumes that people are sewing, or I don't know how they're finding them, wearing them, and pretty sophisticated structures, installations, and just the desert. There are no trees, nothing, nothing to describe. What role do we play in user's life? By that I mean, there is a user, and he has his friends, family, co-workers, etc. Who are we in his community? Like, are we friends? Are we family? Select from all the acquaintances that he has. We are a burner with experience. It means that burner, like person who has already been to this Burning Man festival with experience, open to adventures, still, he still got it, and encouraging. Yeah, so we are encouraging to take a turning point in this potential client's life. Target audience, people seeking a transformative experience. And that's it. Just read it again. People seeking a transformative experience. As I wrote it, I'm like, I'm a genius. I don't have to write anything else. And pretty proud of this sentence. Brand pairing. Well, this thing is more complicated for me to write. It takes longer than I had this day to come up with. Here are some basic ideas. So among brands, I would associate this with Patagonia, with Red Bull, and with Google. Why? Well, it's hard to explain. I guess they're not taking sponsors, because it is connected to the ads and littering the ecosystem that they have. But Google is pretty connected to all of the artificial stuff that they are building with installation. Red Bull is connected to power, and Patagonia, I forgot, I've been reading some articles about this, sorry. Celebrities, Elon Musk, pretty controversial the way Burning Man is. Innovative. Yeah, it's all about futuristic stuff, so it's great hit. Beyonce, I don't know, her costumes remind me of costumes of girls who are currently at the Burning Man. Maybe we can find other reasons for that. And events, similar electric events. So maybe I should think of this more. These are the things which would actually be included rather in brand strategic than in site. Because on site, you cannot have all this combined. They're just for brand strategy. What is minimum vital info users should get before purchase here? This should be info which should fit in one screen or up to 3 screens of scrolling. I mean, like you see the first frame and then you're scrolling down, the second one and the third. And that's gonna be it. Because I do not like to search for vital information at the end of the side of the page. Like, damn, you're wasting my time. What is, I already read the heading. I'm sorry, a bit late for me to record this video. What is it? Like, what's the event? I'm new here. Tell me. Problem, solution, call to action. First 3 can be combined in one heading if thought through correctly. Videos and countdown for encouragement. Yes, as I entered site, which is not that looking good, but they had this countdown. It's not that fun as you're having countdown of 7 days. But I this morning I opened the page and it said 10 minutes until the man burns. I was so excited, like, come on, I just hit the spot. I'm here for the event, and I've been renewing broadcast. I've been watching it. Then it was 7 a.m. and funny thing that I haven't seen it. Yeah, so at 7 sharp, man was not burning. I was like, all right, so it's saying 00, man should be burning at the moment, and it was not. And then I came back in around 15 minutes and it is already burned down. And I'm like, all right. So maybe next time, maybe next year, maybe I'll do this one someday. It'll be a pretty exciting experience. Yeah. So it is really interesting what is going on there, because it's so bright and colorful, and there are pretty different costumes that people are wearing and installations, top art installations, because I've seen a lot of installations in Google search throughout the years, and I've seen some 3D illustrations, but of a really poor quality. It disappointed me enormously, because I've been searching for great 3D model to insert on the web page that I've been building. And I'm like, this is gonna be perfect, like 3D model, 3D burning man of a high quality among the sand, and he's gonna be turning, and it's gonna be great. Well, I guess it would took me some time to do this, so you won't see this my genius idea. And there is no 3D models of a good, higher quality at the internet. That's a shame, and there is even no high quality, high resolution photos of those old installations. And maybe it would be great to create some kind of museum of previous illustrations. I've seen history on the side, but it still can be improving. Now it is great, it is awesome, but I see room for development. Then show 10 rules of Burning Man. But I guess these first four are the most important here. Yes. Now we've answered the questions, and in order to define whether things which you claim are unique about you really work, answer the following. Can your competitors claim the same thing about their businesses? If yes, I have bad news for you. I wrote this in order to sound like a rapper. Have bad news for you. But I read it pretty lame. Sorry. So yeah, if all the answers that I've been saying can be connected with different brand, then these are not the right answers. Haven't yet checked that. But this is a key to go back and read it again and again. The thing about focus that we have, focus on one project at a time at BADASS agency, it is true. It what makes us different, because no other agency would sacrifice tons of projects that they would have in order to be focused on one. Because that's not, this is the opposite to the economy of scale. Why would anybody do this? We're doing it. So, and also, I've made this research and I've been on my way to redesign the site. And here I opened Behance, I started searching, and I found tons of sites which are already redesigned versions of Burning Man. Let's check them all out, because some of them are looking pretty good. That's a spoiler of what we're going to be doing today. Some of them are looking pretty good, but they do not have enough structure of a level that would be enough for such great festival as Burning Man, in my opinion. So the first thing that, yeah, this is landing page. Let's check this one out. Yeah, this preview, it's looking good. I love it. I love the way author came up with the decision, despite the fact that this photo is of a poor quality. They are mostly adding grain or noise here on the photos. Then down here, yeah, it is Burning, and it's Burning Man, tickets, gallery, FAQ, English. So I appreciate the way they added English language. It's really important because this is around the world festival, right? So we have to add other languages to the site. Tickets, that's also fine. It's not looking as call to action button, which disappoints me a little, because call to action button is the thing which would be the focal point of the page. My attention should be drawn to call to action button in first place, or it may be second, but it should not look like list of navigation or no header points. It should not be equal to gallery. All right. Also, there is no button to donate. How do I prepare for the festival? What are the articles? What is the history of it? Maybe gallery is a history. So a lot of things are just skipped. There is no Instagram, which is actually looking great, better than the site. And there is no feedback from those burners who've already experienced the event. There is no countdown, no broadcasting. I know that maybe the person had limited time, but yeah, actually, so it's not well built in terms of structure. In terms of design, maybe I would align this heading here more in the center, because it seems a bit moved to the left part. But I love the part where the sky is moving in the same direction as fire. It's pretty interesting, I would say. Then we have About Us. Yeah, these are 10 principles, 1, 2, 3. Then we have Meghan Markle. Not sure whether she attended that festival, but yeah, we have her. And these things are looking as a toys on the Christmas tree for me. So maybe I would, okay, I'm criticizing another person's work. Nobody asked me for that. Program areas, yeah, it's good. It's good, it's included. 10 principles. So I've already criticized it. Let's move on a bit quicker. Then this one is bad because there is no design. There are only just parts of fire and just plain text. So it's not that interesting. This one is looking not bad. I guess this is my favorite one. I would say that maybe it's even better than the one I'll be showing you at the end. Well, you tell me. The thing that person here has spent, author here has spent pretty a lot of time working on this design, and it is great because it is combining colors of the sky and of the desert, of the sand. It's looking realistic, and it is looking calm and pleasant to look at. What is Burning Man? The first thing, the product, what is it? I still have no explanation, maybe about festival, but that's a lot of text here, my friend. Like this text, nobody's gonna read it. Then this button, submit and donate. It's hard for me to understand how to click on this because it's looking pretty great, but click zone is way too small. If I'm clicking only on this dot, well, that would be hard for me to hover on this dot. Submit. What does submit mean? Follow us, like on the Instagram, where are buy tickets, about Q&As, highlights. That's maybe some moments of the Burning Man. What is Sunday to submit? I'm not sure. I guess that's not, well, so it's true. Learn more is also, the star here looks like I'm going to close button. 10 principles, yeah, they're looking great, but a lot of text here at one place, it's hard to read. Maybe I would make this shorter. What is our mission, and is it all? Yeah, there are other sections, but on the whole, there are some, omissions in the structure, not that unique. And others, let me tell you that there is, the one we checked here recently was the best version I could show you. Now, let's move back to our side. They lack analysis. Why they're not working? Really lack analysis. All of those 9 answers that we have made before, they were great. And this way we've understood what we should include in structure for users to understand how to use the site, and what colors to choose due to the look and feel, and what words to use in headings and copies due to the in accordance to the sound and voice. So what are the mistakes of our old site? Let's check this one out. So we have a site, and I've already, I guess, commented a little on this. Tune into live webcast of BlackRock City remote playa tingles. Click here. Well, maybe I can make this text a little bit shorter. Click here. It's great that we have kind of a running tape here, and it's at the upper part of the site. It would be better if it was fixed. It had fixed position. As I'm scrolling down, the position of this header would be fixed. So I would, from any place on the site, I would see this click here, donate now, and menu things. Then Favicon here, this icon, it has size of 16 by 16 pixels. It's not also clear. See the Behance, see the Instagram. They are clear, right, and they do not have a lot of details because it is small. It's hard to see the man and the fire out there. Maybe we should, leave just the head and the arms, so that, and you leave just vector without any background. So it would improve a lot. Yeah, low quality pictures. Sure thing, we have to change it. Donate now. Let's find a way to purchase a ticket here. Let's click donate. Maybe that's the way to buy a ticket. From the morning, I've already forgot how to do this. Yeah, poor internet, so sorry. Yeah, it is just donation, one time or recurring. Your information. Oh, in order to make donation, I have to fill out this pretty lengthy form. That's actually disappointing. These long forms, they are not comfortable for me. Tiny questions, so tiny that it's hard to read them, and we have a lot of place for them to make them bigger, and they are pretty tiny to click on. There is no tickets. All right, let's get back. Yeah, sorry for that. So, important dates, donate, read more. How do I find tickets? How do I find tickets? Tell me. Important dates, donate. Let's read more. Maybe somewhere here we'll find tickets. That's the main problem that I have. And I still cannot find information about, yeah, that's, I guess, more of a story. Comments, long comments, which are not, they can be contracted so that I wouldn't have to scroll down that much. All right, we've spent a lot of time checking this, almost half of an hour, and it was supposed to be 15 minutes. So let me just show you what I came up with. Some of the wise things before I'm showing you this. Landing page of your product or homepage of your huge site that you have is kind of permission marketing. You build trust with potential client step by step by providing all necessary info they need to know before buying and by giving them value for free. So you tell all the things they need to know before purchase, really quick, step by step. And permission, it's called permission because they can leave site at any moment. You're just giving them info step by step, and you are combining it with value, with valuable information. So maybe in articles, maybe in blog, maybe in videos, in photos, you can add some motivation, can be value, or some opportunities to volunteer can be a value, because you'd be able to add this volunteering to your experience, and other forms of value. That's the way landing page is working. So it is important to write copies and spend time with them, trying out different approaches, and do not write just empty text which says nothing. As we've opened Burning Man's site, we had a lot of articles, a lot of text there, but not the thing your potential visitor or burner would want to know about you at the first steps, because site is the place where people would come to get to know you. Like, it's first date and you are telling, I don't know, some random stuff that, like, you are wearing your t-shirt backwards all the time. Like, that's not the first thing people should know about you. Yeah, sometimes it is hard to come up with unique copy which would represent sound and voice, and which would tell the problem we are solving, meet, the emotional benefit, tell emotional benefits, and meet the look and feel, etc. So I may be addressing AI for this, but do not please rely on AI a lot here, because they would produce those basic common things, and you can figure out that it is AI generated text pretty quickly. They have just enormously long adjectives, and it is empty text. So make it shorter and make it filled with value. Just using AI for ideas, actually, when I'm struggling. Let's check my 1 hour solution. Literally express one. Yeah, I guess it took me less than 1 hour, so do not judge me. So that's how it would look. I would leave the colors that we've already seen, I guess, but I came up with this a bit earlier. I would make the content here sticky. It's just a hero section, that we have. And I would leave the content here sticky until I'm scrolling down to the end of the background. Why? Because it's giving me time, pause, not to scroll right to the next section, because I have a lot of text here to read, actually. So Burning Man, it's the name. Then I'm telling you that it is transformative experience. Not that yet clear what that is, but I'm saying I'm communicating the emotional benefit and need of pain of target audience. Then this should be number 2. That's how poor attention I paid to this. Why? Actually, my purpose here is to analyze the site and provide some diagnosis, not redesign it completely. That's just the concept, the idea. So let me tell you the idea. The second one is target audience, artists, creators, community organizers. The third one, burn the man, like the destination point here, the sense of the event, that we are going to be burning the man. And actually, it is a bit intriguing because it is connecting to some weird customs and traditions of tribes, maybe, who are burning cattle or real human previously in history. Yeah, it is a bit controversial. So those who do not know what Burning Man is, they would read Burn the Man and they would click on it, and we'd have to explain it. Check the vibe. We can check various photos here and buy tickets and donate. Yeah, I don't know why they moved like this. And this is my file that I've been preparing for this. Yeah, it lacked some photos, just backstage behind this thing, the photos that I found on the internet. You see, this is a 3D temple, or this year's temple, which is, yeah, this looking nice, but the rest of the photos are of really poor quality, which is, they are great photos, but they are of poor quality. That's the color palette that I've shown selected, and these are the posts that Instagram has, and they are way too, you know, they are transmitting the atmosphere here, but they are also of poor quality, so maybe I would work with these tones as well. It is kind of reminding me of Dune. Yeah. What else have I been doing here? Yeah, the idea with animation here was checking different photos and atmosphere, or maybe it can be changing, like rhythm based. Do you remember that? Rhythm based change of photos. Maybe we can add background music and change photos or the atmosphere to them, or maybe add even video, which would be pretty rhythmic. And yeah, and a lot of stuff. And also we have sticky or fixed position menu here. It's not commonly used hamburger or kebab menu, which might have just written in words with this brackets here. But yeah, we'll have navigation, instruct manual for all those who are newcomers, and 10 rules of Burning Man, and option to buy tickets and to donate there and see the blog there. So everything's going to be in the menu. And interesting thing also here is that we are using very plain background, which is natural, and text here, right here, it's a bit techno text. It's as if I'm writing HTML, CSS, JavaScript, any code, and I'm using some brackets here. Yes, so it's a big futuristic in combination with plain nature. That's why it is great. That's the general idea. Yeah, we can develop this. If I will someday develop this idea till the end, I will let you know. I'll post this case on our social media. Subscribe to our X and Instagram channel. We also have LinkedIn, TikTok with the same names. And I am doing content here for you so that you wouldn't have to pay anybody to know that your design is bad or that your design is good. Or you'd also know how to work on your brand and on your design so that it will be of the standing out badass level. See you soon in a week. Subscribe. Ciao.